Christine. I am back again for a Scraplift Crafternoon, I believe is what we call it. It is a little collaboration I do with Miss Kimberly over at I'd Rather Be Scrapbooking, where we pick a YouTuber and scraplift a layout from them, and hopefully you guys get inspired too. So we have chosen this layout here, which is from Scrapping on the Fly. Now I did a screenshot of her Instagram post, but there is she does have a YouTube also, so I'll put a link down below, and also Miss Kimberly's link down below. So we picked this one. I think it's deceptively simple, and the reason I say that is because I really love this half circle she's got going on, and then she kind of filled in, you know, the other half of the circle visually with these clouds, and then she's got, of course, these pictures going here with the, you know, the title, and then she's got a little embellishment here. I'm a more is more kind of girl, so we'll see what happens. But what I've decided to use is, I got such a kick out of these. So this is a picture of me, believe it or not, with a little filter. I think it was a Snapchat filter, like a cartoon one. So I look like a Disney character. So I came this close to using Disney, but I decided no. I decided I'm going to use Shimelle's Head in the Clouds because it's fun and fantastical and cute and all the things. And also, I didn't have just a ton left. So I had the paper project pad. That's what this was the project pad. And I've actually already kind of torn it apart and thrown it away because, again, I didn't have much left. I've got these scraps. And then I had 1, 2, 3 of these pattern papers. And it is only single-sided, so I don't have anything else. If I'm 100% honest with y'all, I'm going to find this one very hard to use. So I may end up using it for the white. We'll see. And this one, I'm not sure either. I mean, there's letters, so theoretically it could be monograms or something along those lines. Not sure. And then the rest of it is the solids that coordinate, along with a little glitter paper. So what I think I'm going to have to do, because it isn't a paper pad, it's not thick. It's real, you know, thin papers. But I'll probably end up using one of these as the background. So I may end up using, you know, the back of one of these as a white and like mat it. To use up 2 sheets of paper. And then I do have, the project pad came with this, it's not exactly rose gold, it's real close though, sticker font. And then I also had this, I don't think these actually came, I don't know how I got this. I don't feel like it was in the project pad. I really don't. I feel like this was. I know this wasn't because it didn't have the hole. So I don't even know how I ended up with this. Or this, but somehow I ended up with them. I probably bought them at an expo thinking they were just adorable because I do love unicorns and fantasticals. And these are just so stinking cute. I just love them. So I'm kind of thinking I might use these and where those clouds were. That's what I'm kind of imagining. And like I said, I got these scraps and then I got my pictures. So I'm going to, I have these as well. I pulled these out of some stashy stuff. I don't know that I'm going to use these though, because this was maybe that. I don't know. We'll see. This was something else, so I don't know that I'll use these. I don't know. I'm going to set them aside. I must have put them out for another layout and didn't use them. So that's my plan. Use the scrap lift the layout. Use those papers. Let me get some traction going here, and I will start the camera and put you guys on fast forward. Talk soon.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is I just used a little dinner plate to cut a circle out of that cloud paper, and I was kind of proud of myself because, you know, she had clouds on the right side. That's how she'd kind of made out her visual circle there. And I thought, you know, this is a bit of an homage to the inspiration piece by using this cloud paper. And plus it just looks pretty. So I really liked using that. I just cut it out, like I said, with the dinner plate. Then I decided that I had put the light pink, like cardstock or colored solid color on a white. I mentioned that in the intro. But then I decided when I laid that cloud paper down there, it was kind of getting a little bit lost. So I wanted a little more contrast. And I thought, okay, I'm going to use this hot pink paper here. And I create basically like a photo mat type deal. Of course, it's not a photo, but it's like a mat. Then I turn around and I go ahead and I've scuffed the edges of the paper, the purple paper. So here's where I'm going to be scuffing the edges of the pink paper. And I just think that gives it some interest. I'm a more is more kind of girl. And when I was looking at it, when I just set the paper down there by itself, I just didn't care for it too much. So I decided I got to add a little something. So I'm going to scuff these up. Now, in a second, you're going to see I am so clever. I felt like I was so clever because I'm finding where to put this circle. I'll tell you in a second. So I'm finding where to put this circle. I've got my 2 photographs. I didn't glue it down yet because I wasn't sure. I need to get my photographs over there. So then I decided, well, I need to mount my photographs. So first I matted on this silver, like, it looks kind of, because there's mermaids, I'm guessing this is intended to be like mermaid tail scales or something. And it's like silver holographic paper. And I decided I'm going to mount my photos on that. Now, you're not going to tell it's, fish tails or whatever, fish scales. But, oh, y'all, sorry about kind of going off topic here with the computer. But normally I'm watching YouTube scrapbook videos while I'm scrapbooking. And I don't have my YouTube on autoplay for whatever reason. Couldn't tell you why. And so sometimes I have to stop and start a new video. Anyway, I'm going to put these 2 photographs on this silver holographic paper. And again, you can't really tell once I get the mats cut that it's like fishtail stuff. It's more just for the silver. And then I'm going to mat those on that navy dragon / unicorn / star paper. And again, you're not really going to see the pattern. It's more about the navy and the foiling. The foiling's really pretty. I mean, this collection is just adorable. I think it's funny because I've used it for a bunch of different things. I think I used it for one layout, I don't know, a year ago, I guess, or more, on a tattoo I had gotten. So you don't have to just use this collection. Maybe you think it's for little boys or little girls, but it's definitely something you can be versatile with. You just got to, think outside the box a little bit. Okay, so I've got my 2 pictures mounted, and I'm kind of figuring out, okay, where do I want this circle to go? If I'm honest with you, I feel like my circle's a little smaller than the one in the inspiration layout, which is okay. You'll see at the very end, though, I do end up adding, I deviate from the inspiration. I don't want to use this in the words in a significant way, but I do deviate, and you'll see that. Now, here's where I got real clever. I wanted this circle, but I was like, okay, how do I have a circle? I didn't want to use a pencil mark because I just knew if I tried to do that and then I tried to erase it, it wasn't going to come off right. And I'm like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? I came up with using my Nuvo glitter, what do you call that? Brush pen, I guess. There's glitter ink down in there. And sorry, you can't see it because my head gets in the way. But basically, maybe you can see it there. I've used that glitter to just create that circle. You can almost see a little bit too much right there than you can in real life just because of the wrinkles and maybe because it's liquidy. Because when it dries, it doesn't look like that really. But it's given that little shimmer that gives me a circle. It's my guide. And then what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to keep all of me selecting stickers in there because it's a little bit boring, but basically I'm going to go to my sticker sheets and I'm going to fill my circle with these stickers. Now, I did a similar layout in the sense of using a sticker sheet. I was trying to kill a sticker sheet, and I posted actually on my Instagram, and I did a video a while back. But anyway, I used a bunch of stickers to fill in space, and so I'm doing that here with this circle. I'm going to fill in this circle with these stickers. So I used my 3 biggest elements first. I got a couple of unicorns, little mermaid. Now I'm going to go through and find butterflies and hearts and all those. Now you can kind of see what I filled in there. It's got, again, butterflies and hearts and unicorns and things like that. I did have to shift that sticker over a little bit because when I put my photograph down, it covered like half her face. And I think that looks a little strange. So I'm going to straighten her up just a bit. But that's where I'm going to end up having my photos. Now, I come in here and I do put foam tape under some of the stickers. And then I leave some flat. I put some foam tape on some. I think I have at this point. I'm sorry, I can't see it real well. But I'll end up coming into it with some chipboard stickers. And the whole idea there is, while that is, just a circle full of stickers, I kind of want different levels and different dimensions. I want, just to create some interest because there's nothing else on there. It's just the stickers. But so far, I'm thinking this is really freaking cool, if I'm honest. I mean, again, it's created that circle, which I really loved in that inspiration layout where she had that half circle and then she filled in that. Your eyeball sees a circle because of the way she laid all her elements. So then once I've got all my stickers down, I have no idea. I have forgotten what I'm doing. Oh, I know what I'm about to do. I'm going to take my photographs. So those are all stuck down. I do, like I said, I put the foam tape and all that kind of stuff up underneath there. I've decided I need to get my pictures and I'm going to put foam up underneath them. And that just totally makes sense to me. So, sorry, I just got distracted because I got a text. That's terrible. I wish when you're recording it wouldn't do that to you, because you get distracted. You start reading the text and all that. And frankly, it's a little too early in the morning for me to be getting texts, but it is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to lift these two pictures up on foam. Every time I look at these, I just laugh because I just I hadn't even come up with my title just yet, if I'm honest. I hadn't even thought of it. I need to, in the inspiration piece, I do have to have the title kind of go down to the left of the photographs there. And I hadn't figured it out yet. I was thinking in my head, I'm going, should I be something like, if I were a princess or something like that, if I were a Disney princess or something, but that's maybe a little too long. And I did still want to get into these sticker sheets, right? So I find, and then there I am trying to start another video. I think this is where I am looking for my title. And I end up finding this kind of bigger sticker here that says Starry-eyed. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cute, but it's not, I'm going to go ahead and get this mounted. I'm going to stick it on the foam tape and everything. But I start thinking I still almost need another piece to the title, because in the inspiration piece, she had up, and away. So it came down, the sides of the pictures. So I'm going to need to come in there and I got to figure something out. And I hadn't figured it out yet. I think it's not until I actually pull out the little alpha that I showed you. It's that rose gold alpha. And I start looking at it. I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? I do end up having to go into my letter stash, though, to pull out an ampersand, because I do end up using an ampersand. The title's going to end up being Silly and Starry-eyed. Mostly, I guess just because in my mind I'm going, these little pictures are just so silly. But they're so cute. All right, so I've got my Starry-eyed down there. And I'm looking on these stickers again. Now, I don't think I do anything with it just yet. No, I don't. So I'm not going to say nothing just quite yet. Here's where I'm looking at this little alpha sheet. Now, these little alphas, there's no dimension to these things. They're so thin. So I started to lay them kind of crossing over the ring or the circle there. You see how they kind of cross over? Because initially I was just going to say Silly Starry-eyed or something like that. I had it in my head, Silly and Starry-eyed or something. But when I lay those letters down, they are just so thin that it doesn't look right. It's going to be wrinkled and all that. So I end up moving it up onto the circle, which is fine. I mean, again, that's still kind of aligned with the inspiration layout. So I've got Silly. I'm going to have to come in and glue those things. I don't think I show y'all that because I actually, I started to try to use my little art glitter glue, which has the finer tip than my Nuvo. And the little fine tip was stopped up, and then I tried to take it off, and then I gooped it everywhere. Y'all, if I filmed everything I screwed up, y'all would be watching so many. It'd be like a blooper reel. Oh, I should totally make a blooper reel. That might be funny. But here's where I've done glued down the Silly, and I've added that ampersand, so it's Silly and Starry-eyed is now the title. And then I start looking at the layout, and I'm going, this lower left corner is just so empty looking to me. Oh, there's where I finalized gluing those letters down. Putting that glue back after having made a big old mess. So I started to I felt like that was so empty down there. I thought, I'll put this little dragon down there. And he's really cute, but two problems with him. First off, he's a little too big. And then the second issue I have is he's looking off the page. It didn't do right to me. I thought, well, what if I add some hearts or add something to him? But in the end, I decide he's not going to work. I really need to figure out a way to use him, though, because he is adorable. Maybe I'll use him on a card. That could be cute. So he ends up coming off. He does not make it on the layout, which kind of makes me sad because he is cute, but nope, not going to work. But I still feel like I need something in that lower left corner. Now, again, to be completely fair, the inspiration layout did not have that, but I think her circle was bigger and it was positioned a little bit lower and to the left, so she didn't have that big gap like I do. So then I find this little word phrase, and I go, okay, that's kind of cute, but I can't have it by itself. That looks stupid. So then I find these little flowers, and I'm filling this out. I think it's okay. It's, again, it's a little off inspiration, but in the end, I think it looks good. I thought about going in the upper right corner with something, but then I thought, no, you're getting way too far off in the weeds. So I don't put anything up there in the way of embellishments. But I do find these little, the flowers, and then I think it's a heart. And I do end up putting the little banner there up on foam tape because I want some dimension there. Sorry about that. It's a little early in the morning. We lost power this morning, y'all. My power went out. We had a nasty storm come through. I mean, I could hear hail bounding on my, what is that called, skylight. And we lost power this morning. It was out for about 2.5 hours. We moved in this house a year ago. My previous house, I was in it 15 years, and we very rarely lost power. Now, during snowpocalypse, we did, but that was by design. Other than that, we really hardly ever lost power. We've been in this house a year, and this area has already lost power at least 3 times this spring. And or it's not even spring yet, really. It's still wintertime, but just from storms. Kind of annoying. Oh, well. All right, so anyway, I'm going to glue this little fishtail banner down. And I think that kind of fills that corner out. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, be kind, but you're welcome to put a comment down below. But be kind. I don't want to be mean. No, y'all don't be mean to me. It hurts my feelings. No, not really. Anyway, I like it, so it's okay. Anyway, I put that little fishtail banner down there, and then I decide, again, I don't know what I'm doing at this moment, but I think I decide I want to get some of it's me got glue everywhere. I told y'all, I got glue all over them letters because I was trying to glue them down, and I just, everywhere. I'm going to go get me some Mr. Huey's Shine. It's basically clear, but it has shimmer in it. And I really just do that to kind of tie in. That cardstock has got a kind of a neat little texture to it. But I wanted to kind of give it a little oomph, you know, little oomph. So I put a little shimmer shine right there. And then I come up over in the upper right part up there. That kind of fills in that corner just a little bit to me without adding just too much. And then I come over by the tile and I sprinkle a little bit. To me, it just kind of ties everything together. It's all just fun and silly, and I actually really like this layout. I mean, there's really no purpose. It's not documenting a darn thing, if I'm honest. I mean, this isn't really important, right? This silly little Snapchat filter. But it was fun, and it's my little piece of art and my little piece of therapy here on a Monday. So, well, you're not going to see this on Monday. You're going to see it on Sunday. Oh, I didn't even mention. Oh, yeah, I did in the beginning. Never mind. Y'all heard that. It's a Scraplift Crafternoon, I think is what it is. So, yeah, because I've referenced that layout through this whole description. Y'all, some days I'm just crazy. Anyways, I'm about done with it. I will slow it down in just a second to show you the close-ups, and that's more so you can kind of see the dimensions I added to the stickers and all that goodies. I really appreciate you guys watching. Please go check out our 2 other links down in my description down there. Don't miss out on those. Oops, sorry about that. And we'll talk to you guys next time. Sorry, my cat got in here and I got distracted yet again. We'll talk next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.